You know every single song you love? From the biggest pop hits to epic movie soundtracks? Well, they all have a secret code hidden right at the very beginning of the music. And that code controls everything: its rhythm, its pulse, its entire heartbeat. So today, we're gonna crack that code.
I bet you've seen these before. Just two little numbers stacked up like a fraction. And yeah, they might look like something from math class, but trust me, they are way, way cooler.
That's right, they're basically a set of instructions. They tell the musicians exactly how to count. And that's what gives every song its own unique feel. You know, whether it's a song that makes you want to dance or one that just helps you zone out.
Okay, so let's get the official term out of the way. It's called a time signature. And you can think of it as the foundational map for a song's entire rhythm. I mean, without it, all the musicians in a band or an orchestra, they'd have no clue how to stay together. It would be total chaos.
So how do we actually crack this code? Well, it all comes down to understanding that each of these two numbers has its own very specific job to do.
And honestly, it's a super simple breakdown. The top number, that's your how many number. It tells you how many beats to count in each little section of music. And the bottom number, that's your what kind number. It tells you what kind of note gets to be counted as one single beat.
Let's zoom in on that bottom number, because this is the real key. Its code basically comes from fractions. So if you see a 4 on the bottom, think 1/4. That means a quarter note gets 1 beat. If you see a 2, think 1/2. A half note gets a beat. See an 8? Yep, you guessed it, an eighth note gets the beat. Once you get this part, everything else just clicks into place.
All right, let's put this to the test with the most famous time signature on the planet. I guarantee you've heard this thousands of times, even if you had no idea what it was called.
And here it is, 4/4. This is the king of time signatures. You can feel this beat in pretty much every single song on the radio.
So let's use our decoder skills. Top numbers of 4? That means there are 4 beats. Bottom numbers of 4? That means the quarter note gets 1 beat. It is so ridiculously popular that its nickname is literally Common Time. It is the engine that drives most pop, rock, and jazz.
And this explains exactly why it's everywhere. That steady 1, 2, 3, 4 pulse is just so stable and predictable. It's easy to clap to, it's easy to dance to, it just feels right.
Okay, but what happens when we start messing with those numbers? Well, that's when you get completely different vibes. Music can instantly go from a dance party to a graceful waltz or even a powerful march.
Let's start with a time signature that kind of feels like it's spinning or swirling in a circle. We're talking about the 3/4 waltz.
Here it is, 3/4 time. Right away, just by looking at it, you can probably guess the whole feel of the music is about to change.
So instead of 4 beats, now we only have 3. And the feel is completely different because all the emphasis is on that first beat. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you feel that? It creates this beautiful, flowing, circular motion that makes you feel like you're gliding. It's perfect for waltzes.
Okay, let's do a complete 180. We're going from that flowing waltz to something much more direct and forceful. The 2/4 marching beat.
And here we have 2/4 time. It's simple, it's short, and it really packs a punch. With just 2 beats, the rhythm is a simple, strong 1-2, 1-2. It has that very clear left-right feel, which, yeah, is why it's perfect for marches. It's energetic, it's direct, and it basically copies the natural rhythm of walking with purpose.
All right, time for one that's a little more complex. 6/8 time has this really unique swinging or kind of skipping feel to it.
This is 6/8 time. You can see the numbers are bigger, and that creates a feel that's totally different from the others we've looked at.
So our code here tells us there are 6 beats, and the little eighth note gets the pulse. But here's the trick. You don't really feel all 6 beats individually. You usually feel it in 2 big groups of 3. It has this rolling pulse of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This creates a sort of galloping or skipping motion, which is why you hear it in everything from folk dances and sea shanties to even some soothing lullabies.
Okay, so now that we know the codes, let's just quickly look at how this all gets organized on the page to keep everything neat and easy for musicians to read.
Think of it like this. All those beats we've been counting are held inside these little containers called measures, and they're separated by those vertical bar lines. Now, inside each container, the most important beat is always the very first one. That's called the downbeat. It's the anchor that keeps all the musicians locked in and playing together.
And here's something really cool. These rules aren't always set in stone for a whole song. A composer can actually change the time signature right in the middle of a piece. So imagine you're grooving along to a solid 4/4 beat, and then bam, the music suddenly shifts to a 3/4 waltz feel. It's an awesome way to create a moment of surprise and excitement for anyone listening.
So there you have it. The code is cracked. You now have the key to understanding the rhythmic backbone of pretty much any piece of music out there. So the only question is, the next time you put your favorite playlist on, what new rhythms, what hidden pulses are you going to be able to hear?